the entire time I've been in, no matter what, which wasn't like, really a challenge for me because it's like I look at it the same way I look at like rat poison for me now because it's just not something that has done anything positive for me in my life. Didn't do anything positive for me at all. So I'm sure some people might feel differently about it, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own flavor, but I can definitively say, and it's not for everybody. You got to walk your own path. You know what I mean? I can definitively say that while I still have an enormous amount of stress because of like a lot of other things going on in my life, that I would say the quality of my life today, as opposed to it was in like 2008, is night and day. It's unrecognizable. Not night and day difference in regards to like, level of peace. And even today, sometimes I forget that because I get all caught up with like a million things that I have going on. And I forget that I'm in a good spot. Like I'm not in a bad spot. There could be things that are improved, right? But relatively speaking, like if I needed to, get work done on my car because it was an emergency, I could afford to do that. If I had to go to the hospital, I had to pay out of pocket for an emergency, I could afford to do that. I can buy groceries. I can pay for gas. I can pay for my bills. I'm not overdrafting on anything. I'm not delinquent on any debt. I can remember for the most part what I did, yesterday and what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. There's a lot of problems that were caused or that happened that I dealt with a lot prior to 2008 that I don't have to deal with now. Not to say that I don't have problems. I have plenty of issues and problems and friction and challenges. They're just different.
And it's interesting you say that because like I literally was the opposite of everything you just listed. And I don't know if it's because I went in at 18. I drank prior, but once I got in there and I knew I could drink there, our barracks parties were crazy, literally nuts. And I loved every minute of it. And I would go negative in my bank accounts. In between pay periods, we'd be so broke. We even would go down to Juarez. We called it J-Town, even though technically we weren't allowed to. There was a bar called Tequila Derby, and it was amazing. It was $10 drink and drown. So for a poor private, I mean, that's a haven.
Drink and drown, what does that mean?
So when you pay to get in, you drink all night off that $10. It's drink and drown. You don't have to pay for each drink. You just go back up to the bar. It was all well stuff. It was all crack.